Okay, guys, so this is the second half of your CAMI assignment that we started using systems of equations. And so I told you I'd make you a video for the second half. And we have the problem at THS. 96 students go on a field trip to UCR. There are 22 more girls and boys riding the bus. How many girls and how many boys are on the bus? So we got to define our variables first. And this is what we started yesterday. So how many girls is our x? That's going to be the number of girls. And then let y equal the number of boys. Then we're going to translate that information into a system of equations. So we're going to have two equations. The first equation is going to come from the first sentence. At THS, 96 students go on a field trip to UCR. And so I know that 96 students is the total number of students. So if I add all the girls and I add all the boys, I get 96. X plus y. And then equation 2 comes from the fact that there are 22 more girls than boys riding this bus. So there's more girls, which means if I take the number of girls and then I set that equal to the number of boys, I would have to add 22 to the number of boys, so that would be equal to the number of girls because there's more girls than boys. Okay, so these are my two equations. And to solve this system, probably the best method would be substitution because one is already solved for, let's put a right here, substitution. Okay, we're going to use substitution. Equation 2 is already solved for a variable. So if we're using those steps for substitution, we're ready to go. And I am going to highlight so you can see where those came from. First we're going to use pink. Okay, so equation 1, no. Equation 1 right here. So that's from the first sentence. And equation 2 is from the second sentence. And now we're going to solve. So using substitution, I'm going to, since I already have the yellow one, x equals y plus 22, that's ready to substitute. I'm going to start typing out the second equation, 96 equals, and then instead of x, I'm going to put what x is equal to, y plus 22. I'm just putting in parentheses right now to show that I substituted in that value. And then the rest of my equation 1 plus y. All right, and so now we're just going to solve this equation for y. 96 equals, I have y plus y, so that's 2y plus 22. And now I'm going to do the same thing to both sides of the equation. I'm going to subtract 22. And then 96 take away 22 is 74 equals 2y. If I divide both sides by 2, and I find out that y is equal to 37. And so now I know that if y is equal to 37 and y is the number of boys, there's 37 boys. Okay, I'm almost done. I need to now figure out what is the value of x. So I could choose either the pink equation or the yellow equation. I'm going to choose the yellow equation just because it's already solved for x. So x equals y plus 22. I'm going to replace the y with what y is, which is 37. And I'm going to add 22. So x is equal to 37 plus 22, which is 59. So I know there's 59 girls. So my answer written as a complete sentence there are 59 girls and there are 37 boys. Checking my work, I want to make sure this makes sense. So at THS, there's 96 students. Does it make sense if I add 59 and 37 that I get 96? Yeah, that adds to 96. Are there really 22 more girls than boys? Well, there are more girls than boys, and are there exactly 22 more? Yes, there are. Another way to check your work is to graph it. So I'm just going to open up Desmos, and I'm going to go ahead and put in my two equations. All right, so one of them is 96 equals x plus y, and the other one is x equals y plus 22. And I can't see where they intersect right now, but if I go ahead and zoom out, I can see they intersect right here, 59 and 37. Okay, and so I'm actually just going to drag my graph over here, and then I'm going to click on that so it comes up. Do a quick little screenshot of this, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paste this just to show that I checked my work. Okay, and really 5937 is the correct answer.